Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre market session. Each morning, we listen for stocks to be called out verbally in stream one or for stocks to pop up in these two scans. Once we see a stock we're interested in, we want to check the current bar volume, which would be the volume in the very last candle. We want this label green and these numbers flying as fast as possible. We want to see a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. Once we confirm we have enough volume to get in and get out safely, we come down to the money flow. We want this green line means the money is flowing into that stock. And down here in Dominator Master, these are volume bars, but not your typical volume bars. These are buyers and sellers. And we, at the time that this green line is breaking above and going higher, we want to see these green bars of buyers coming in. The yellow line represents average volume. So if we have buyers above average, the price moves upwards. And if you've never been here before, I highly suggest you watch these live streams many times before you throw your hard earned money into it. It's simpler watching it, but it's much harder throwing your dollars at it. Maybe try writing down on paper your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper, then change over to real money but trade small share size. And if you continue to be profitable with small share size, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. And over in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT and Thinkorswim so you don't miss a trade. And good morning. Thank you for joining me. I haven't seen too much moving this morning. Hopefully, it'll get better soon. It's been a tough start to the year. We are making money. We just have to have patience and wait on that one or two stocks to pop up. And so far, we've been doing pretty good. Let's hope we keep going. And I'm sure we will, but we do need the market to kind of straighten up, get the buyers back in here so we can do some good plays. CDIO been bouncing around, but I've been reading in the text. It appears we can't trade it unless we call in on toss. About 2 minutes to go. One more minute. Bruce is 3 times a week on YouTube for 1 hour, 1 free hour, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As a member, you get me from 5 a.m. till 10:30, 10 o'clock sometimes. Sometimes 9:30, depends on the market.
ZSL.
About 10 seconds to go. Not seeing anything breaking out of the gates right now. This week has been a game of patience. Just sit back and wait. It will happen as usual. Huge candle, no volume on RUM. RIME, currently at $1.44. Checking the volume. This is not a scalping stock. We do not have enough volume to get in and get out safely. For those of you who are new here, especially over on YouTube, I have been trading on Thinkorswim since 1990, and I've been coding this platform for 17 years. And everything you see up here is custom. So you won't find these things in Thinkorswim. NCPL, 89 cents, currently pushing higher. Thank you, Tyler. So we have green on the money flow. We have green in the volume bars. These are buyers above the yellow line. We have a green label. The volume's kind of sluggish, not really a battle going on here. And always before you pull the trigger, you want these two labels up here green. These will probably be the last thing to turn green. Looking pretty weak. Money flow is
ZSL.
already reversed and going downwards. ZSL over here that was called out. We could not trade it yesterday. Probably can't trade it today either.
ZSL.
And CPL not getting anywhere. SIDU checking the volume first. There's no volume here to scalp. Too slow. We need a real battle going on if we're going to scalp a stock. We want to be able to get in and get out. Still not seeing anything. We'll watch SIDU here. Very low volume, few occasional buyers coming in. I'll let you make your own decision on this one. If you want to get in for pennies under low volume, I'm going to stay clear of it. TD, I haven't nailed it to a specific day of the week where we do better or worse. We just have to use patience and wait and strike when necessary. My pleasure, TD.
DUST.
DUST. Usually one call out by that live stream is not enough. Very low volume, probably one person buying 10 shares. Can't trade CDIO on Thinkorswim. LS, all of them that I use the Bandicam, BANDI.com. You have to select which screen you want to record, but it does open up to all of your monitors, but only one at a time. We can watch CDIO even though we can't trade it on Toss. I know some of you are on
ZSL.
other platforms. Unless something else pops up, I'll just watch it. It's not looking too healthy on the indicators. Money flow is flat. Not enough buyers coming in to make a trade. GLUE, $20.50. Checking the volume. It's moving, not a battle, but it's a higher price stock. The volume will be a little bit slower. We need consistency here when the price is around 20 and above. Money flow is north. Green buyer bar. Volume could be much better than what it is. So if you try it, small share size may get you in and out. I don't think you're going to get out with a lot of shares too easily anyway. Looks like the buyer interest has already faded away. Volume has pretty much died. Spread is bouncing around pretty high at the moment, 24, 39, 43. GLUE looking up here to push higher, it looks like under low volume. I'll go ahead and throw a resistance level there in case it can't stay above it. We need a break of this $20.20, but we don't have the volume to really do that, I don't believe. Money flow is green, but volume is very weak. Nice trade, Aaron, on I don't know
DUST.
which one you traded, but $70 profit. GLUE, the one that we're on. Thank you.
ZSL. DUST. GLUE.
Glue did break above that $20.20 level, coming down to retest. Let's see if we can get a bounce off of 2020, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Nice trade, Greg T. $96 on GLUE.
GLUE.
GLUE, a new high.
GLUE.
Still under low volume, but maybe it'll attract some buyers and they'll start pushing it up. 27,033 now.
GLUE.
Looks like it attracted a few people coming in stronger. We need to see these two labels green. It's still weak. There's some seller warning right there. Money flow don't know which direction to head. This can happen under low volume. Nice trade pro dollar over on YouTube. $220 on GLUE. Green labels. Buyers trying to push it higher. Need a tall green volume bar here. Volume still very low. Few more buyers coming in to retest the high.
GLUE.
Pushing higher now, 22.22. The high of 22.30. Pushing a little higher. Looks like we may getting some more buyers coming in. Pushing slowly.
GLUE.
Nice run there. Take those profits up there at the top. 22.81. Had 1,000 shares of that. 750 for me. I had to get out twice. So be aware of that. Under low volume conditions, it may not sell all of your shares at once. Nice job, KK. Welcome back, brother. Looked like KK pulled the trigger the same time I did. Sell partial shares if you can't get out. Break it in half, break it in quarters, do whatever it takes to get you out. Make sure you check your quantity too.
ZSL.
If it only sold part of it, you need to enter the correct amount in quantity to get out of it. Nice job, DW. A lot of patience you have to play this market. There is money to be made. You just have to be extra cautious. Nice job, JP, over on volume spikes, 38.80. My pleasure, DW. Few more buyers coming in. We've got green labels up here. Let's see if they'll push it up again for another dollar. Money flow looks good. Volume green. Buyer bar above the yellow line. Hopefully they'll keep pushing. Be very careful with this stock. Under low volume, it could just sell off really quick. Few profit takers, or those may be tired of waiting for it to go up. I'll go ahead and set that level up here. See if we can break that 22.30. We have buyer tails on the bottom of these candles. That's a good sign that we could break this level. I am aware of NMRA over here, but I'm looking at the volume in this column and there's no buyers there. Might just be one or two people bought a few shares. Everything up here is pretty sensitive. It's going to let you know when somebody makes a move. Not giving up on glue yet. Looking north again. Another buyer bar coming up. Money flow is green. Green labels. Can we get another dollar out of it? Only time will tell. It's really hard for me to call with such low volume. In any other time, I could say, okay, it's fixing to fly. But can't do that under very low volume conditions. Got some new stocks over here, but no volume. Back down to that 22.30. RIME looks to be attracting some buyers. Currently at $1.50. Checking the volume, it's kind of slow as well, so be cautious
GLUE.
here, especially on a cheaper stock. Pushing up a little higher now, $1.52 on the high. I will not be trading this stock. Jeffrey, that would be to each trader's decision whether he wants to trade a tick chart or not. I find that 1 minute is sufficient. 1 and 5 minute works good for what we do. You can do the tick chart for confirmation if you want.
GLUE.
GLUE appears to be pushing higher, and it is 23.47. Probably should just stick with this one and watch it because that would have been a good move to catch right there. Looks like we have
GLUE.
60,000 shares traded in this candle, now 75. So volume is picking up. Nice trade, Wilson, on GLUE for 125. LS, nice job, 979 cents. If we were all as smart as this Smart Candles Pro indicator, we'd have a lot more money if we would listen to these buy and sell signals. They are so accurate. This indicator will outtrade anybody. Gave a buy signal down here. It's still green. That means hang on. Nice trade, Gary. 199.21 on glue. Starting to run a little bit flat up here at the top. Retesting that 22.30. Well, we got some money. Watching SKYQ down here, but it has no volume. RIME making a push upwards. This is the one we looked at earlier when it was here. It sold off. Few people
UNG.
came in to buy it.
UNG.
Watching these indicators, we need two green labels up here. Current bar volume is red, some selling. Money flow is red, back to green. Looks like they're buying up what he was selling. Let's see if we can get a push here. Currently at $1.54, $1.56. Kind of bouncy, developing some wicks on the top. If you don't know what these are the sellers driving the price back down. Buyers are bound and determined to get it to go higher. Money flows almost due north, and they
UNG.
succeed. $1.60 so far. Quickly to return back down to the $1.57 level and lower. Do not like trading these cheapos. They're too unpredictable.
UNG.
SKYQ 67 cents, breaking the 66-cent level. Not lagging down here in the US. I can see where you may pick up some delay if you're in Singapore. Car guy gets 155 off of SKYQ. All right, looks like we're playing patience again. Salt Life gets
UNG.
64 out of RIME.
UNG.
We'll continue to watch glue here. It's getting a buy signal. Don't know how strong it is. We are in a squeeze, it looks like. So we need to break this level, 23.30. Looks like we may head up and retest 23.30. We don't want to see any red bars down here. That would be profit takers or people getting out of the trade. Getting some green labels up here occasionally. Volume is still extremely low. Another green buyer bar coming in. I'm hoping this one is taller than the previous one, and it's not so far. We need a strong indication that they're going to come back in, and the only way we're going to get that is if this bar is taller than the previous. You can see the volume is dropping off by the short. We keep getting shorter bars. So they tried to push here, not as much people buying, even less people buying. So probably not going anywhere anytime soon. GLUE, buyers coming in all of a sudden,
GLUE.
23.92, 24.15 on the high. Let's see if this will attract some more buyers so they can keep pushing. Need these labels back green. We need another green bar right after this one. Pushing higher now, 24.15. Can we break the high?
UNG.
More buyers coming in. We need a tall green bar here. That'll tell us how strong the run is. Pushing a little bit
GLUE.
higher, 24.32 now. Almost to that yellow line. We're kind of testing it right now in Dominator Master. We need it to go. Get on up there above it. That's what I want to see.
GLUE.
Let's see if we can get another push here. 24.60, 73.83. Take those profits up here on the spikes. Don't let them get away from you. I'm still hanging on. Maybe I shouldn't, though. I'm going to get out. All right, what did I get this time? Looks like 625 for me. Brings me up to 1370. Thank you very much. Good job, Pro Dollar at 430. KK 3,473. Good job, KK. LS another 147. Happy Dazer is at a minus 150. Whenever you get that feeling that you may be late, might be advisable to just stay out. JP 5719. Pulling backwards now. Farmer Mike gets 331 on the simulator. Good job, Farmer Mike. All right, going back up to test the high. I'll go ahead and set the level up there, see if we can break it as well. This would be the fourth level to break. So the higher we get, the less chance that we have of that continuing.
BOIL. UNG.
Testing the high of 2450. Once again, Smart Candles Pro called out the perfect trade. Trying to give us another buy signal. Doesn't appear to be sticking. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is up. My next appearance on YouTube will be Friday, 6 a.m. Central Time. Look forward to having you come back and make a few dollars with me. And thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed this session and made a little bit of money. So I'll see everyone on Friday. And as always, God bless. I am out. If you're interested in joining us, there's a label at
GLUE.
the top of the chat. Go explore the website, volumespikes.com. We'll give you more information about me and the community. We'd love to have you join us.
GLUE.
I will see you later.